And now let's bring in Donald Trump campaign 2024 attorney Christina Bobb. Christina, I wanted to talk to you about, thank you for joining us. I wanted to talk to you because, it really strikes me because you and I spoke a couple of times around the time of the FBI raid of Mar-a-Lago. Mm-hmm. I think you had signed at some point for handing over some documents as well. But you were there and you know about that raid. And it strikes me the difference between what they did to Donald Trump. They were going after documents. They broke the door down, basically. Had the big show of force, 100 FBI agents. And then they sprawled these documents down. They sprawled them on the floor. They took pictures of them. And now, Christina, now we know that 2 months ago, the FBI found these documents, or they were given these other documents by Biden. What a difference in treatment between these two, one an ex-president and one a president. We like to
absolutely. The way that they're changing the treatment between Joe Biden, who was a vice president, who doesn't actually have authority to have the classified documents in the first place, who doesn't have authority to declassify the documents in the first place, unlike the president, Donald Trump, who could have done that. They're treating him a little bit with kid gloves, whereas in Donald Trump, they executed a warrant, they executed a raid, they've been interrogating members of the staff, they've confiscated devices from staff. I mean, it's been vastly different. The hypocrisy is stifling. And I will say this. There are 100 different reasons to appoint a special counsel to look into Joe Biden. We know there's issues of his ties to Ukraine, his ties to China, his ties to Russia, 10% for the big guy, everything we saw on the Hunter Biden laptop, the Senate Homeland Security and Government Affairs Committee report from 2020 showing that there was human trafficking ties to Hunter Biden. There are plenty of reasons to investigate Joe Biden. I think it's a bit convenient for them to pick suddenly these classified documents that are stored in his garage. I think it mirrors what they're trying to do to Donald Trump a little bit too closely. I want to see how this plays out because I think there might be more than meets the eye here.
So myself, probably every person watching this broadcast right now, probably half of America right now going, wait a minute. So the FBI went guns a-blazing into Mar-a-Lago. They rummaged through. They went through Melania's closet, if I'm not mistaken. Yet with Biden, it's quiet. It's been 2 months since they were actually given these documents, turned over to the National Archives, and we didn't hear anything about it. Were they rummaging through Dr. Jill's closet? Do we know anything about that?
Right. Well, we know they didn't execute a raid. Certainly, there's no evidence of a warrant. There's no evidence of a search. There's no evidence that they went through and raided any of his properties the way that they did in Mar-a-Lago. And the question is, why? And then, of course, they say, oh, well, the first tranche of documents from Donald Trump didn't turn over everything. Well, neither did it for Joe Biden. Now we've got 2 or 3. How many times are they going to have to disclose documents or turn it over? And the process that they're going through to negotiate is very different with Joe Biden than it was with Donald Trump.
Should we be concerned that on one hand, the FBI did a photo op, put that picture back up of the floor with all those documents? The FBI spread those out. But that's not what they were found. They were found.
And they're empty, by the way. They're not actually, there's no documents in them. They're empty folders. So the FBI spreads these empty folders out to make it look like classified documents, takes a picture because it's Donald Trump, and yet treatment of Joe Biden is vastly different. I, for one, I'm appalled by it. I think America should be very scared that the FBI, who's supposed to work for all Americans, is now playing political favoritism and the way they institute raids, the way they institute investigations. Final thought, if I may, Christina. Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. I think the case against Donald Trump needs to be dropped. He had authority to have those documents. And quite honestly, I do think they need to investigate Joe Biden, but not on this issue. They need to investigate the real problems, the real threats against this nation, and stop playing politics and stop weaponizing our federal government.
There you go. Christina Bobb, appreciate your time tonight. Have a great weekend. See you again. Talk to you again soon. Christina Bobb.
Yep. Thank you.